Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered what secrets are hiding in the dark? We think we know our solar system pretty well, right? Earth, Mars, Jupiter, the usual suspects. But what if I told you there are ghost planets, lost worlds, and hidden giants lurking right in our own cosmic backyard? What if our solar system map is missing a few key players? Today, we're going on a cosmic detective mission to hunt for the mystery planets that scientists believe are out there, just waiting to be found. This isn't science fiction. This is the cutting edge of astronomy, where every shadow and every wobble in space could be the clue that leads us to a revolutionary discovery. Let's start our journey with a ghost from the past, a planet that astronomers named Vulcan. No, not Spock's home world, but a hypothetical planet believed to exist between Mercury and the Sun. For decades in the 19th century, scientists were stumped by a strange wobble in Mercury's orbit. It just wasn't moving the way Newton's laws of gravity said it should. The most logical explanation: there had to be another planet, a hidden one, whose gravity was tugging on Mercury. The great French mathematician Urbain Le Verrier, who had famously predicted the existence of Neptune using similar calculations, was convinced. He named it Vulcan, after the Roman god of fire, a fitting name for a planet so close to the fiery sun. Astronomers all over the world started a frantic search. People claimed to have seen it, a tiny black dot crossing the face of the sun. For over 50 years, Vulcan was treated as a real planet, appearing in textbooks and astronomical charts. But every time astronomers tried to confirm a sighting, it vanished. The planet was a phantom. Was everyone just seeing sunspots or making mistakes? The mystery was finally solved, but not by a telescope. It was solved by a young Albert Einstein and his revolutionary theory of general relativity. He showed that the immense gravity of the sun actually warps the fabric of spacetime around it, and it was this warping that was causing Mercury's weird orbit. No extra planet was needed, and just like that, Vulcan, the ghost planet, was erased from our solar system map. It is a powerful reminder that sometimes the greatest mysteries in space are unsolved by finding something new, but by seeing the universe in a completely new way. But what if there are still planets out there? Let's fast forward to today and travel to the darkest, coldest regions of our solar system, far beyond Neptune and Pluto. This is the Kuiper Belt, a vast, icy junkyard of comets and dwarf planets. And out here, something strange is happening. Astronomers have noticed that a handful of the most distant objects in the Kuiper Belt are all moving together in a bizarrely clustered way. Their orbits are all tilted at the same angle, all pointing in the same direction, like they're being shepherded by an invisible gravitational hand. It's incredibly unlikely for this to happen by chance. The odds are less than 1%. So, what could be powerful enough to hurt these icy worlds? The leading theory is as exciting as it gets: a ninth major planet. Not a small dwarf planet like Pluto, but a genuine giant. Scientists have nicknamed it Planet 9. Based on the gravitational effects it seems to be having, they've calculated what it might be like. Planet 9 is likely a super-Earth or a mini-Neptune, a type of planet we see everywhere else in the galaxy but mysteriously lack in our own solar system. It could be 5 to 10 times more massive than Earth, with a diameter 2 to 4 times larger. Imagine a world bigger than ours, with a thick atmosphere of hydrogen and helium, a true ice giant. But if it's so big, why haven't we seen it? The problem is its orbit. Planet 9 is thought to be on a huge elongated path around the Sun, taking somewhere between 10,000 and 20,000 years to complete a single orbit. At its farthest point, it could be 1,000 times farther from the Sun than Earth is. At that distance, it will be incredibly faint and cold, reflecting almost no sunlight. Searching for Planet 9 is like looking for a single piece of charcoal on a football field at midnight. But astronomers are trying. They're using the world's most powerful telescopes, like the Subaru telescope in Hawaii, to scan the skies, hoping to catch a faint pinprick of light moving ever so slowly against the backdrop of distant stars. Finding Planet 9 would be one of the greatest discoveries in the history of astronomy. It would mean we have to rewrite the textbooks all over again. The mysteries don't stop there. Let's consider an even wilder idea. What if our solar system had another planet, but we lost it? I'm talking about a planetary heist on a cosmic scale. Some theories suggest that in the early chaotic days of our solar system, about 4 billion years ago, things were a lot more crowded. There might not have been just 8 planets, but 9 or even 10. The giant planets we see today, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, were likely much closer together. As they migrated to their current positions, their immense gravity would have created a chaotic cosmic pinball machine. In this scenario, there could have been another ice giant, roughly the size of Uranus or Neptune, orbiting between Saturn and Uranus. As Jupiter and Saturn shifted, their gravitational pull could have acted like a slingshot, flinging this 5th giant planet out of the solar system entirely. It would have become a rogue planet, doomed to wander the cold, dark void between the stars for eternity. It's a sad thought, a lost sibling of Earth, kicked out of his home. Computer simulations show this is a very plausible scenario. It even helps explain some of the strange orbital characteristics of Jupiter's and Saturn's moons. We might never be able to prove it, but it's a fascinating possibility that our solar system family was once bigger than it is today. And finally, let's talk about a potential planet that might be hiding right under our noses, relatively speaking. We're heading back to the Kuiper Belt, but this time much closer in. Some researchers have noticed another strange anomaly, a warp or a bend in the plane of the solar system. Most planets orbit the Sun on a relatively flat disk, like marbles rolling on a tabletop. But when we look at the orbits of objects out in the Kuiper Belt, beyond about 50 times the Earth-Sun distance, that plane seems to be warped, tilted by about 8 degrees. Something with a lot of gravity seems to be pulling on it. Planet 9 is too far away to cause this specific warp. So what could it be? One hypothesis is a 10th planet, different from Planet 9. This Planet 10 would be closer and smaller, perhaps a Mars-sized object, lurking in the mid-region of the Kuiper Belt. It wouldn't be a gas giant, but a rocky, icy world, a bit like a supersized Pluto. Its gravity would be just enough to gently tug on the surrounding icy bodies over millions of years, creating the warp we observe today. So, it's possible our solar system is hiding in not one, but 2 secret planets. One giant far away, and one smaller world a bit closer to home. The search for this Mars-sized object is also underway, and because it's closer, it might actually be easier to find than the more distant Planet 9, from the ghost planet Vulcan, which was explained away by Einstein, to the colossal Planet 9, our potential lost sibling planet, and the mysterious Mars-sized world warping the edge of our system. Our cosmic neighborhood is far from fully explored. These aren't just wild guesses. They are scientific hypotheses based on real evidence, strange wobbles, clustered orbits, and unexplained warps. Each one is a breadcrumb trail leading us deeper into the great unknown. The universe is constantly challenging our understanding, reminding us that there are always more secrets to uncover. The next time you look at the stars, remember the hidden worlds that might be looking back. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through the mysteries of our solar system. Which of these mystery planets do you find the most fascinating? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this cosmic detective story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure into the unknown. See you next time.